So I will do my little opening, and then from there we'll get into things because we're doing mediumship for the hour, correct? Okay. Just want to double check. All right. Spirit guides, guardians, and ancestors. We ask now that should you have any messages, may they please receive in a way that's easily understood and interpreted. Archangel Michael, we ask that you be here with us. Okay. Was there a person in particular, you had mentioned that you wanted to hear from someone who had recently passed.
Mm-hmm.
Was that just the one person that you wanted to try and see, or are we just going to see who comes?
I feel like he should probably be first, and then after that, then it's basically a free-for-all.
Okay.
Whether it be guides or family members, whoever.
I asked because there was immediately a male that stepped forward. And physical description-wise, I'm seeing like a bit of a potbelly situation. Does that sound like the person that we're wanting to contact? Yeah. I'm not getting that he was elderly. Like, I'm not seeing like he has white hair situation where he's not showing up to me as someone who is elderly, but he could have been someone who was young at heart as well.
Yeah, that's...
So, to me, he's coming forward as someone who does not have gray in their hair. I'm seeing like brown, like short haircut, like a little bit of scruff maybe, and like jeans and like a blue t-shirt. Like I'm seeing pretty casual type dress here. Is this like your uncle or something?
Great uncle.
Okay. Because I'm picking up like related, but like not grandparent type deal. Okay.
He was Poppy's brother, if that helps.
So is this on your dad's side?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was my grandfather's, I think he's younger brother, might be older brother, I don't know which one.
Okay. Yeah, to me he's not showing up as elderly, but he did pass when he was elderly, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So when someone shows up to me as younger than when they passed, to me that is a little bit of a sign of there was a degeneration that happened in their health, so they come back to us in a way that was when they were the most healthy and like when they were whole. And this is a sign to show that they are not suffering from whatever they were ailing from when they did pass. On the other side, they're not limited by, did he pass with something like up the chest, like COPD or what? Like, was he a smoker or something?
He, last week, him and a couple other relatives got in a really bad car accident.
Okay.
And he had a aorta tear.
Okay, because I'm like, I'm getting something with chest. And I'm like, is that... I saw chest and then like tubes.
Yeah, I think they had him on... They went to put him on life support and then I just put him in hospice.
Okay. So he's like fresh.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he passed either last Saturday or the day prior to that. It was...
I'm honestly shocked that he's coming through then. So usually there's a little bit of a settling in period, I would say. But some people can get through that a little bit faster than others. So
I'm kind of hoping that I sent him some help. Because when I found out that what was going on, I immediately asked my Poppy, and even asked Rain. I was like, listen, I'll be fine for a couple days. Just go to him and help him. Just help him. And like almost to me, it kind of felt, it was kind of weird. It kind of felt like empty.
Yeah, because I'm definitely seeing that he's coming forward, and what is your message? I heard, yeah, kiddo, you did it. Did he like have a nickname for you or something?
Like that's kind of what.
Is that like his mannerism?
Yeah, that's
okay.
that's kind of how.
Okay. I'm just seeing him like laughing and like.
Yeah, he was definitely a happy-go-lucky, loved life.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like you know how people like stand around a campfire or whatever, and they'll just stand there, drink a beer, and they're just like bullshitting with each other and laughing. That's the kind of feeling that I am getting when I'm tuning into his energy. Um, I heard he's saying I'm with grandma. He's not so much talking about Pappy, but maybe. Did you refer to Pappy's mom as grandma or something of that nature?
I'm sure his son, one of my cousins, probably referred to his mother as grandma.
Okay. Okay. So that's what I'm hearing. So he's showing me that he's with family, that he's fine, that he is not limited by however it was that he passed, like with the tubes and everything. Did he have like a walker or a cane or something like mobility issues?
I think for a low, or I think he did.
Okay. Because I'm seeing like images and signs that would show to me that he's not limited by any mobility problems at this point. That he's coming back and showing himself as healthy. Um, don't have any concerns that like he's stuck or anything like that. Like I'm getting the sense that he is in the light. He's passed over. Um, he's still fresh, so I'm not getting a ton of like words from him. It's more so just a reassurance that he is fine. He is no longer um, bound by the age that he was when he passed, the constraints that he was experiencing when he passed, however that may have been. Um, he's just kind of hanging out and having fun. Like that's kind of the message that I'm picking up on. And do he have any grandchildren?
Yeah, he had two that I know personally.
Okay, because I'm seeing that there might be more that will come at some point. Because he's kind of showing me that like.
Because he's actually got great grandchildren.
Okay, well then there's something with grandchildren that he's showing me like two lights.
Oh.
And they're both blue. So I don't know if these are spirits that he's kind of watching over at this point. Does he have two grandsons, two great grandsons?
He does have two grandsons, but he's still got three granddaughters right now.
Okay.
Poppy. Which one is it, Carly or Tyler?
I'm just saying, there may be two boys that come in, because I'm getting that these are in spirit.
I don't think Poppy would be able to tell me even if he did know. I don't think that's something he's allowed to tell me.
So, he's just showing me like two blue lights, and he's kind of, I'm seeing symbols that would make me think that this is two spirits that are going to be part of his family line. Or,
that haven't yet come.
yes. I'm picking up that they haven't yet come. Sometimes you'll also see this with miscarriages, but I'm not picking that up. I think these are spirits that are meant to come into physical form at some point. So, just, it's a sign that even those that are yet to come, he's still watching over them. So, he told me he's the fun uncle.
Yeah, he was.
Because he's like, I'm seeing the two blue lights, and he's like, yeah, I'm the fun uncle. And I'm like, but you wouldn't be the uncle. And he's like, no, I'm the fun uncle.
I hope he's not talking about mice.
Do you have a son?
No, but I have a brother.
Okay.
That's got a fiance that's supposed to, they're supposed to be getting married first. It says it's from his line.
That would include you.
Oh.
But he's making me think that it's like from his direct line.
Okay, I was like, as far as I know, I don't think they're.
So, yeah, I think he's saying like 3 to 4 years. So we have time. So.
I don't think Carly Tyler might be, but Carly already has 3 under the age of 8. I don't think she needs another one just yet.
Shut down the factory.
So I'm kind of hoping it's coming from...
Bakery is closed.
I'm hoping it's kind of coming from Tyler's side.
Okay, was there anything that we wanted to ask this individual?
Well, he already said he doesn't have any more pain, but he did suffer from Alzheimer's, so I'm guessing...
That can also be a reason why he's showing up as younger as well. So... it's just another way, he's not suffering from it anymore. Just, that is, period. He's no longer bound to the ailments that his physical body experienced. So with the Alzheimer's, that could also be another reason why he is showing up as younger, because I'm getting like 40s, 50s age with him. And we know that's not correct, but that is how he is physically showing up to me. So I don't know when the first symptoms of the Alzheimer's first had their onset, but he is definitely showing up in a younger form. So that is, if he did suffer from Alzheimer's, that is 100% a sign that he is like full cognitive function on the other side. He's not suffering from anything physical, mental, or emotional that his physical body was bound to.
Then I guess just the last question for him that I just thought of is, does he have any, well, he can't speak, if he had anything that he wanted to tell Joann, anything for her.
Is Joann his wife?
Mm-hmm.
Tell her I love her. That is all I'm picking up. Like, you said Joann, and he mean it. Like that little lovesick sigh that happens. So, did he like dote on her?
Yes.
A lot? Yeah. He was a little simp, is what I'm picking up. That's the love of my life. So, he's definitely, he still remembers her. Like, he still holds affection for her. Is this for Joann, the recording?
Yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to probably do for her and then...
Okay. I'm asking because I'm getting the imagery of like him in spirit brushing her hair when she's in bed. Like he comes to visit her, I think, and I don't know if she necessarily perceives it, but I'm getting the sense that she knows that he's there. Like he is very much still devoted to her on the other side. He still loves her. He said, I'll wait for her. So, so I'm getting the sense that like when it is her time to pass, like he will be there to greet her. So, yeah, he still loves her and he's watching over her, and I think he always will watch over her for however long she's still in her physical body. I mean, he will come come and visit, or he might, like, did they live together, or was he, okay. So, she might notice, like, little quirky things that he would have done. So, like, if you put down his coffee cup in a certain place or something like that, where it's just like those little things that you've lived with someone for so long that you notice about them, she may randomly find that one day. And that's just his little sign of, hey, I'm still here. I still come and visit. I was like, what if she wants to move on and have another relationship? And he's like,
not gonna happen.
He's like grumpy about it, but I wouldn't say that that should hold her back. But he's definitely, he is devoted to her still, even on the other side.
And then I guess including them too, but any message for Lance, and especially, oh my god, I forgot his name. His other son, who was actually the one driving the car. Sean.
Yeah. I got that immediately when you said driving the car. I heard, I forgive you. Like, there's nothing to forgive, basically. Like, if Lance needs to hear that he's forgiven, then yes, that is what is being expressed. But as far as he is concerned, there's nothing to forgive. That it was what was meant to happen, happened.
Because Sean was the one driving.
Okay.
And I know that was a pretty chaotic night for them.
Mm-hmm.
And just the whole story with the hospital. I was like, dear Lord.
Yeah.
That would have been a headache.
Oh, yeah. I'm not picking up, like, any anger, resentment, or anything. It's just, he is accepting of what happened, that it was his time as it was meant to happen, and that there should not be any guilt or shame or regret or anything that comes with the scenario of his passing, because he's beyond that at this point. Like, everything happened as it was meant to happen. There is, to him, it's nothing.
Like I think by that time he was ready.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom had told me a week ago that he had told Joann that he saw his mom come and talk to him and saying,
yep.
And he was like ready to take him
Mm-hmm.
home. And I don't know how long ago that was to the actual
That is
crash.
a reported phenomenon, though. When people are getting ready to pass, they will see deceased loved ones, usually, that are there to pick them up. And it's happened with animals too, like we talked about. Is that Rain that I talked about, that she saw her mother when she passed?
I don't know.
Or that might have been another horse. I have spoken to a couple horses on the other side. So, yeah, but just to say that, like, he is just chilling and hanging out, and, like, I don't know if he was a drinker, but I just saw him, like, raise, like, a beer, like, kind of like a salute thing, like, I'm fine. Like, I'm good.
Oh. Yeah, that.
All right.
Like, I kind of knew deep down that he was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it felt bad for me to say when I was saying it, but I'd rather him gone this way than the final stages of Alzheimer's, which I've heard is not pleasant.
My grandfather passed away from Alzheimer's, and it wasn't, I mean, it ended up to where his body just kind of shut down, and he was just ready to go, but we couldn't find out what was wrong with him. His body just shut down, and he was in Florida at the time. So my dad was able to fly out and see him one last time, but it's rough because they get agitated and they don't understand what's going on, and it's just difficult to deal with in those later stages of the disease. So for everybody that hears this recording, he's not experiencing any of that anymore. He is showing me, like, in his physical prime. He doesn't have any cognitive deficiencies, he doesn't have any physical deficiencies, any of that. Like, he's gone through what I like to refer to as the debriefing program. That it's basically just like you look, from what I can gather, it's almost like you review your life, and people that have more shit, for lack of a better term, to work through, and that either they experienced or they caused others to experience, it can take some time, and also depending on how traumatic their death was, it can also take some time to process all of that. But I'm not getting that he took very long. Like, I feel that he lived a good life. He didn't have regrets or anything of that nature. I feel like he lived life to the fullest. He went out with no regrets. He is just being the fun uncle, as he said on the other side.
Oh, Lord.